All right, so we're recording, supposedly. So hopefully now that I'm paying for the Zoom, it will actually record. So, all right, everyone's continuing to come on. It's still 8:59. Good job. I'm so excited. So we will start here shortly. Just make sure I get all my notes. Welcome, everybody. And in just a second, I will mute everybody. But you will have the ability to unmute yourself. So if you do feel like you need to scream or anything. Thank you, McKay. Cam, do you want me to put that shirt on so we'll look like twins?
Yeah.
Hold on. So how of me last night? Oh my gracious. Cam, Les Bush has messaged me as I'm about to start this. Uh-oh. Okay, Cam, I gotta tell you something after this meeting. Did you hear me, Kim? Kim.
What?
I've got a message from Les Bush. I gotta tell you something after this meeting. Okay. I'll tell you later. All right, okay. 9 o'clock. Let me just wait just a couple more seconds. Hi, Stacy. Hi, Nicole.
Hi.
Everybody, Caitlin, Christina, I just want to call you RN because you have RN in your Facebook name.
Yeah. Hi, Caitlin.
Hi, everybody. All right. Okay. All right. It's 9:01, so I'm going to go ahead and mute everybody, and we'll get started again. So if you have children, they're welcome to scream in the background now. All right. Except for mine will probably be here in a second because whenever I do a Zoom, she comes out of the woodworks. But I'm sure we'll end up having some more people come on. But anyway, thank you so much for joining tonight. Hopefully, I'm sure, well, obviously, all you have watched the video, or videos, so you should have somewhat of an idea, and I will be recapping a lot what I said in that video, but going a little bit more in detail. But the way that this was birthed was I had watched a video from Ambassador Kim Touchton, and was thinking about some different things about how to breathe some more life into the team, how to be a better leader myself, and how to become more successful. You know, and I was reviewing my notes from Green Carpet, and I have like this thing of notes that I take every time I go to any corporate event or listen to any type of Zoom or anything like that. And everything was the same thing. Everything from corporate and Black Diamonds and ambassadors are all steps to success, blitz, wrap, repeat, blitz, wrap, repeat. So that is what we're supposed to be focusing on, right? We're supposed to be, they say that the steps to success is the roadmap to being successful in this business. Joel Dunn says all the time, the only difference between him and us is that they have completed the steps to success even more than we have. And just like Mike Patello is always saying, we blitz, we wrap, and we repeat. And so why reinvent the wheel? And so the reason why I'm calling this the experiment is because I want to test that hypothesis. I want to test the hypothesis within our team, the 2911 team, that the way to success it works is the steps to success by focusing on blitzing, wrapping, and then repeating. Okay, so, and doing everything that we are taught by corporate and the top leaders, by staying plugged in to corporate calls, staying plugged in together as a team, being consistent in our posting, being consistent in sharing. That is what we are taught, running an auto ship, being a product of the product. So we're going to put all of that to the test. And so the purpose of this group, and the reason why not everybody on the entire 2911 page is part of this, and the reason why not everybody on your team is part of this, is because I want to make this a very accountable group. All right? Because I started thinking to myself, okay, well, after the end of, we'll start in August, so at the end of October, what can be the reward if we complete the steps to success each month? And I was like, there's not going to be an award. The award's going to be that you're going to double your paycheck. The award's going to be is that you're going to make some more money and that your team is going to grow, that you'll probably promote, and you're going to be set up for bonuses. Okay, because that is why we all got into this business to begin with, right? Was to be able to make money and also be able to help people and get healthier and things like that. But at the end of, you know, how many here, by the raise of hand, your number one reason why you started this business was to make extra money or to make good money or to, you know, obviously, okay, I don't know many people who join it, work through any network marketing who's just doing it for the fun of it. All right, so that is going to be the award that the hypothesis that the steps to success are the roadmap to success with your It Works business. But I feel like so many times, you know, we're saying let's focus on the steps to success. You need blitz, wrap, repeat. You need to post, but there's not really any good accountability in any good direction. One great thing about a JOB, you know, like when I was in sales, for example, I sold when I sold commercial carpet, and when I was a loan officer, I could work from home, I could work from an office, I could come and go as I pleased, and I was on full commission. And so it was up to me to make a paycheck and what size paycheck. However, every week I still had to turn in reports to my boss to let them know how many calls I've made. So they know that they knew that I was out making calls and how many contacts I had and things like that. And so that is what I want this to be, is I want this to be some place where you can feel where there's that accountability there, but you're also not doing it alone and you are staying focused. And when I'm talking about this is for people who want to do this full time, because that was one of the things that everybody was like, I'm not saying to be part of this group, you need to go quit your job. So Darnell, don't be quitting your teaching job. You guys, even if you're ambassador, you got to stick around until Ava has you, okay? So you're stuck there for in kindergarten, you still got 4 years. All right, and then you can leave when she leaves. But don't be quitting your job or thinking that you can't do this if you have a job. When I say people who want to do this full time, is that you're going to make your It Works business a priority. It's not just going to be an afterthought. Okay, that you want to promote, you want to complete the steps to success, you want to make more money, you are open to be taught. Okay, and so when I started thinking about this, I was trying to go back from when I first started. And I'm part of the class of 2012. And when I first signed up with Christy, there was a big group of us, and a whole bunch of us. I hear somebody. Okay, hold on. There we go. I got you. I got you mute now, I think. Anyway, sorry. A whole bunch of us like promoted to diamond really fast. Like I promoted to diamond in 9 weeks. I promoted to triple diamond in 8 months. And the reason why is because I was taught you focus on the steps to success. You always run an auto ship. You wrap 8 people a month and you try to have at least 1 party a week. That's just the way I was taught. And that's what I did. And I actually doubled and tripled that because I had to go fast because I had to be able to take care of my children because I was in quite a predicament at the time as a single mom with pretty much zero income. All right, and so I was going back to what worked with me. One thing that I heard once from Pam Souder was go back to what worked. Why have all you from 2012 stopped wrapping people or not doing as many parties? Okay, so all this stuff can be done, and this is to help you stay accountable. And I promise you, if you'll stay accountable and do these things, I really believe that we're going to be able to test that this hypothesis is true. So to go over the criteria again, because I want to double and triple and make sure that you are completely on board, this is what's going to be expected of you in order to be part of this group, okay? And I'm going to go over what's going to be expected of you, but I'm also going to let you know the type of things that we're going to do also, okay? And if any time I'm making a point and you like want to stop me, feel free to mute yourself and ask me. Okay, so number one of the criteria is that you must run an 80 BB auto ship. All right, y'all have heard me harp about auto ship. I'm not going to go in it right now. Every top leader runs an auto ship. All right, I'll probably do a live video in our group another day about the auto ship. But you've got to run an auto ship. If you do not run an auto ship, you are going to be removed. Okay, it's not because I don't love you. It's not because I don't think you can be successful in this business. But as far as this group goes and this experiment, you will be removed if you do not run an auto ship. Okay, so just so we know that up front. Oh, Kim, you can unmute yourself. Kim, are you waving at me, Kim? Kim, oh, I thought you were, okay. Okay, secondly, you need to call into the Sunday night family call with Mike Payne and Mike and the Monday night Show Me the Money call. Now, again, if you are not up that late, or you're in a different time zone, or you work, those calls are recorded, and so if you cannot listen to them at the time of the call, and I won't list all these on the page, then make sure you go back and listen to the recording. And the way you do that is you go to My It Works events, hit the calendar for that day. You'll see where it shows the Show Me the Money call, and you can play the recording. Okay, so the reason why I included those is because it's so important to stay connected to corporate calls. That in the beginning, that's what I taught every week. I mean, every week I still listen to the family call. And when you listen to the Show Me the Money calls, there's incredible tips. And I always seem like every time I listen to it, I can somehow relate to the person that they are interviewing. And you'll hear all these incredible stories about people just like you who are now presidential, you know, and it helps encourage you and shows you that you can do it also. Okay, we are also going to be doing weekly Zooms like this with everybody in the group. Again, if I'm probably going to end up maybe doing 2 a week, that way I can try to catch everybody. If you're not able to make it, you know, just let me know. But if at all, try to get on there. And then the things I expect everybody to do daily is to post 3 times a week. It can be a post about the business. It can be a post about the product. It can be before and after pictures, but make 3 It Works posts. Now, when I say It Works posts, I don't mean that commercial, you know, that says join my team for $99. You know, a post that I might make is one day when I'm meeting at lunch at CCS with my child, you know, so happy I can go to lunch, I'm not stuck in a cubicle, or, you know, whatever. I mean, Caitlin is really good at incorporating It Works in her business, okay? So if you ever need some ideas, look there. But making 3 posts a day and messaging at least 10 people a day, okay? So your minimum, you'll have heard me talk about your minimum, are 5 posts and 10 messages a day. Now, depending on how things go the first month, that may end up changing. That may go up to 20 because, you know, I've been listening to a lot of trainings lately from top leaders, and they all have goals to message 100 people a day. All right, but we're just going to start with 10. Okay, and then 4 parties, doing 4 parties a month. Now, when I say parties, that can be just a wrap party that you do at your house, or that you find someone to host. That can be an online party. I think in Chicago, you guys want to do some parties at Stacy's house and George's house or something like that. Is that right? Okay, so Stacy's having a weekly wrap party at her house, and you get a group of people and go, that counts. All right, and also if you do a type of booth, I know that we have the fall coming. There's a lot of fall festivals. There's wedding shows, bridal shows, and things like that. And so if you do any type of booth, that will also count as a party. All right, now, if you go to Starbucks and you're meeting someone and they're 2 friends and you bring your catalogs and you're going over the products, that's a wrap party. Okay, a wrap party doesn't have to be a huge ordeal. Okay, but 4 different events that you do to help grow your business and get in front of people. And then finally, you're going to be part of this. I want you to wrap 8 people a month. Okay, now this is the one where everyone's like, I'm all in until the wrapping. All right, let me tell you something. The way I promoted to Diamond in 9 weeks is because I wrapped the map. I wrapped as many people as I possibly could. And don't tell me that everybody's heard about it, because I just got home from working out and I was there 30 minutes afterwards telling 2 ladies about our wraps who've never heard of them until they saw them on my Facebook. 2 of them were like, tell me about this It Works wrap thing you keep talking about. They've never heard of it. Okay, now, when you are looking for people to wrap, you're going to find them. All right, here's the example. Every time I've been pregnant, I feel like everybody's pregnant. I see 8,000 pregnant people. Anybody else knows that when you were pregnant? Anybody else? Okay, well, okay, Darnell, like, not me. Okay. So, Darnell, when you grew a beard, did you notice that all the men are now growing beards, right? You see all these bearded men. Or kind of like when I bought my gray Odyssey, I felt like everybody had an Odyssey. I named my child Ava, thinking I'm so original. Now I feel like all I do is meet little girls named Ava. Okay, it's because that's something you're focused on. When you're pregnant, you're focused on being pregnant so you can find a bunch of pregnant people. It's the same thing as wrapping. Now, you can end up wrapping all 8 people at a party. If you're doing 4 parties, you're going to find people to wrap. You can set up one-on-one wrap appointments, okay? Even if your friend in Utah calls and says, I want to wrap, and you end up mailing her a wrap, that will count, all right? But the great thing about getting in front of people to wrap them is that you now can get in front of somebody, and while you're wrapping them, you can also give them this. I have done so many wrap appointments where I left with $25 and I got them to sign up as a loyal customer, but I got them to sign up because while I was wrapping them, I found out they had joint pain, so I got them on relief. Okay, and so they may not end up being a loyal customer buying wraps because they've yet to see how the wrap results are, but then I had a chance to tell them about the greens, and so they end up becoming a loyal customer getting on greens. All right, there's something about getting in front of people and letting them know about what we have. And every time I go to wrap people, I bring green samples. You know, I'll bring my little green samples, and I'll bring some greens to go. You know, and when you're setting up a one-on-one wrap party with someone, say, hey, how about you bring a couple friends? If you bring 2 friends, I'll take $5 off per wrap. You know, the people who wrap. You know, now you have a wrap party. But if you are trying to look to wrap people, you're going to find them. And within this group, we are going to go over ways to find people to wrap. Okay? So if that is freaking you out, the thought of wrapping people, you know, it's when you get outside your comfort zone that amazing things can start to happen. All right? Again, in the beginning, I was told, I just thought you had to wrap 8 people. Like, you need to wrap 8 people. You need to put 2 boxes of wraps on your auto ship and wrap 8 people. All right? So that's what I did. Actually, I probably wrapped 8 people a week because I need to wrap that. Okay? But, so just to recap, we need to, every day, 3 posts, at least 10 messages, at least do more if you can, but at least the Show Me the Money call weekly, the family call weekly, 4 parties a month, and wrap 8 people a month. And I'm even going to have tracking sheets for you to, we're going to say Monday, post number 1, post number 2, check, post number 3, we're going to be on the honor system, okay? 10 messages. You know, write down the people who you sent messages to. Put down the dates of your wrap parties, okay? We're going to have sheets that you're going to be turning in to your touch team leader to help you stay accountable, all right? Now, this isn't because I'm trying to be your boss or anything like that. It's about keeping you accountable. Because if you're accountable and you want to go out and then you end up going out and doing this, that's going to do nothing but help you complete these steps to success, okay? And one thing about the steps to success I did want to show you. All right, I'm going to give you a hypothetical real quickly. Before I get to that, okay, so now you guys understand everything that's expected. Here's some of the things that we're going to be doing. All right, now if you are in the Chicago area, you're going to have Caitlin and Stacy. You're going to be Caitlin wave, Stacy wave. Okay, they're going to be your touch team leaders. Now, when I say that they're your touch team leader, it means that they're going to help organize like some wrap party where your entire team can come and you can bring your prospects. Now, if you have people on your team that's not part of this group, they can still come to these parties, okay? We're still going to run the 2911 page. We still want our teams to be successful. Anything that you're learning here, you need to still share with them, okay? So this is not like an exclusive, you know, these are just, you guys are the people who are agreeing to do all these things and stay accountable for it and to help me test this hypothesis, okay? So anyway, and also I want each area to at least once a month do something fun together. Okay, so like me and Kim are Chattanooga, or Kim's Chattanooga, and I'll be here. Kim wave. Thank you. So you know, so once a month, I want us to have fun. We hear Mark Pentecost say all the time, we're more Jimmy Buffett than Warren Buffett. You know, so something as simple as, you know, we may go to, here in Chattanooga, we may go to the river park one Saturday and have a picnic. Everybody bring their kids, everybody bring their food, and just hang out and get to know each other, okay? The way I see it per area is I think it would be cool if we did one group wrap party, one blitzing event, and then one event where all we do is hang out a month. Okay, that way we can stay more connected. And so we'll be doing fun things like that. Every day I'm going to have somebody do live training. If you can hop on, great, but it will always be posted, for you to watch when whatever. And we're going to be going over daily. I'm going to be doing daily challenges within this group above your minimum. So we're going to have daily challenges every day for you to do. Again, you can share these with your team. So every day you're going to have me and these other leaders supporting you, and we're going to be there for you so we can help you complete these steps to success. But one thing, going back to the wrapping and honestly the steps to success also, when I'm talking about when you are really zoned in and focused on it, in May, I had to complete the May cycle by getting 10 loyal customers so I could get a suite on the cruise. Okay? And when that came out, I was like, I'm going to do it. Now, on average, I probably sign between, maybe 5, 6, 7 loyal customers a month. Okay? And I was like, no, I'm going to get a suite and I'm going to get on that. Now, the very last day when they posted something like we only have, my earring's coming out, we only have 100 spots left, or 50 spots left, or something like that. When they announced that, I only had 5 loyal customers. And so one day I was like, I'm getting that suite, and I signed 5 new loyal customers in one day. I didn't shower that day. I didn't even change on my pajamas. It was very scary. My glasses stayed on all day. I didn't go work out and do anything that day, but I got me 5 more loyal customers because I was zoned in, like, I'm doing this. Failure is not an option. And honestly, had we not had that challenge out, those 5 loyal customers probably wouldn't be customers right now. I called all my current loyal customers, asked them for referrals. I went through all messages. I messaged people I never thought would ever want to become a customer. I got my ex-husband to sign up. There's no shame. There's no shame over here. I was like, hey, you enjoy that, son? You want to order some shoes? I might give him an £8 baby. He can buy some shoes for 3 months. Okay? I got creative. But I got my customers. All right? So it's amazing when you are focused on a goal. You are zoned in and you're focused on the goal. And I put it out there to Mark Pentecost. I was doing it. So I had the big man messaging me too, which is very stressful. Okay? So I was getting it done. Okay? So when you put that goal out there, you are, when you super focus on it, it's amazing the type of things that can happen. Now, I do want to show you something that is very, very exciting to me. I always write down notes, then I overlook at them. I think a lot of stuff. Okay. Now, let's say you, we're all, like, let's say everybody, we have like 30 people on the group, in the group right now. And out of the 30, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay. So let's say there's 20 of us on this Zoom. I know some people are working and things like that. But let's say the 20 of us out of the 35 or however many we have on the group, we actually, 20 of us do the steps to success. Okay? So each of you do the steps to success. I just kind of want to show you, hopefully you can see this, but I did some simple math. Well, here's just you. So if you complete the steps to success, which means that you sign up 3 distributors. I don't know if y'all can see this. You sign up 3 distributors. Month 1, you have 3 new DTs, right? And then we're teaching these new distributors the same thing. This is backwards, so oh well. Then month 2, you're going to have 9 new DTs on your month and on your team. And then let's say the 3rd month, those 9 are also completing the steps to success. That's now 39. That's 27 new distributors on your team. And then if you add all those together, that's the possibility of 39 new DTs on your team. Okay, it takes 24 distributors to build to diamond. All right, so now let's cut that in half. Let's just say you only get half that. All right, assuming not everybody does it. That's still 19 new DTs on your team in 3 months. All right, so if you think of where you are now and it only takes 24 distributors to be diamond, how many of you guys would be diamond, box for diamond, if you add 19 new people? You know what I'm saying? So that is where you start thinking about how it can compound and multiply by you completing the steps and teaching people too. And that's also what's exciting Sometimes I get concerned because I'm such a micromanager, and being like the leader of this big team, that people are going to get trained the right way or this or that. But when you sign up a new distributor, you need to ask them. You should know just by when you sign them up what their why is. If they're a walker or a runner, meaning do they just want to make some extra play money, or is this something they want to be able to one day quit their job or bring their husband home? How much extra income do they want to make? Hold on. Peanut, hush. Sorry, I got a dog. Well, take her out, please. Go. Here, please take her out. Sorry, buddy. I use the word dog loosely because it's a Chihuahua. But anyway, what? Sarah, please come get your dog. I'm sorry. What? Hold on. I don't know where my fan went. Everybody.
You're good.
Stacy, say something.
You're good. Okay, so anyways, like she was saying, I don't even know what she was saying.
Okay. Sorry about that. Anyway. Well, I don't know what I was talking about. Okay, so if you're setting up a new distributor and you ask them, okay, how much extra money you want to make? How much time can you put into this? Do you want to be on the fast track? Okay, let them know about and then you add them to this group, because I want us adding people to this group. Even though it's on the 2911 page, who's like, maybe I want to do this, we can add them on whenever. But if you start a brand new DT and you add them to this group, they're going to be the way I was in the beginning, where they're taught, you always run an auto ship. You always wrap 8 people. You do 4 parties. You message 10 people a day. You post 3 times a day. And that's the way they're going to be taught from the beginning. Did you know I was 2 months in before I found out that you could have 150 PVE and be commission qualified? I had no idea. I thought you had no option. I was on food stamps. That's why the I can't run auto ship thing doesn't fly with me, because I always ran my auto ship. And here's how you're going to be able to afford it, for those of you who might be concerned. If you are completing the steps to success, and that means minimum you get 4 loyal customers and 3 distributors. All right? And all your new DTs have an ADBV auto ship set up, because that's what we're teaching them up front. Then that means that you personally sign up enough distributors or loyal customers to fast start 2 of them. Now, I never let one of my DTs ever not go fast started. I'm getting my $100. But hypothetically, for argument's sake, you fast start 2 of your DTs. That's $200 in cash. And now you're also wrapping 8 people. That's another $200 in wrap cash. So that's $400, which is plenty enough to then take $100 out to run your auto ship and still have plenty of profit up front. Okay? So you see what I'm saying? So because you're sticking to the steps to success, because you're sticking with Blitz Wrap Repeat, you're going to make this extra money, and there's no reason why you can't afford your auto ship, because your auto ship is part of your business expenses. And you need those wraps because you're wrapping people. Okay? So it's kind of exciting when you think about the fact that what if, let's say only you complete the steps to success each month. That's 9 new DTs. 9 new DTs to your team, added to your team. And let's say out of those 9, 3 of them catch on to this, and they each complete the steps to success. Okay, that's 18 new distributors you just added to your team by you completing the steps to success each month, and just 3 of them doing it also. 3 out of those 9. Okay, I think my math's right. Darnell, correct me if I'm wrong, you're a teacher. Just don't use Common Core. Okay? So it's 18 new distributors because you are completing it. And guess what happens? When you start completing the steps to success each month, it becomes easier and easier. All right? I mean, it is rare for me that I don't complete this. The only time, I think I didn't complete in June, which that's when we had the fight goal. I'm like, I don't ever not get 3 distributors. But anyway, so focusing on the steps to success, focusing on Blitz, Wrap, Repeat. But we're going to do these minimums, and then we're going to do daily challenges. And I truly believe that when we get out of our comfort zone and we get plugged in, God's no respecter of person. So if it's going to work for all these ambassadors to do the steps to success over and over again, it's going to work for us too. But you have to decide, I can't make you do this. That's why I'm trying to tell you, You have to have an auto ship on. Y'all got to commit to doing these things. If not, you know, this isn't for you, and will quietly remove you from the group. You're still part of the 2911 team, but this experiment isn't for you. Because kind of like if I was doing an experiment with mice and I need to see how long they can run on a wheel, you know, if I feed them a special cheese, how long can they run on a wheel? If I have a mouse that's not going to run, I got to remove that from my experiment because that mouse isn't going to help me test this hypothesis. Okay? But the reward is you're going to make more money. Your team, you're going to promote. You're going to become a better leader. And something big is coming. Let me just go ahead and tell you guys that right now. Okay? I don't know the specifics, but I've gotten inside information that there's something big coming. And there's always something big coming in the beginning of the year. So if we are doing this in August, September, and October, November, December are historically our 2 slowest months. I've been doing this, will be my 4th year doing it. It's usually the slowest month because it's the holidays. People want to eat like crap. You're spending money, you know, on Christmas and things like that. You'll have DTs tell you it's not slower month. It is. For me, it always has been. So with all the stuff we're doing 3 months and the fact that loyal customers and our distributors are running your auto ships, that's going to make these slower months for us easier. Because we've already set up our residual income, and it's going to set us up for the new year when the big boom happens and all the new bonuses come out after conference. Okay? And you're teaching your team this is the way we do it. Boom, boom, boom. And I'm super excited because I have been researching, I've been listening to top income earners, you know, and getting all these incredible ideas that right now I just want to throw up all over you, but different tips for us to do every day that I really think that if we will be committed to ourselves, be committed to our whys, listen to that, be committed to our why. Like Caitlin, if your why, like I know your why is you want to stay home with your baby. You know, I know Darnell wants to bring an extra income for his growing family. I know Christina is pregnant also and wants to stay home with her babies. You know, all these incredible whys. And Chris, I know the other Christina wants to stay home with their babies. So if Tiffany's already taken the plunge, she's staying home with her babies, so she needs some money. You know, and so if you will stay committed to your why, okay, and do these things to help keep yourself accountable and to get out of your comfort zone, I think it's going to be really cool to think what's going to happen. I want you to pray that God will send us the right people, and that He won't send us and will not send us the wrong people. But one thing, and I'm going to put this on kind of challenge number 1, I want everybody, and you can go to Dollar General, to get like some sort of notebook like this, okay? Any type of notebook, I don't care. And on the inside of it, and I want you to put, you know, the experiment, whatever you want to put on it, but on, I haven't done it yet, but on the little front thing right here, I want you to tape your why. So if it's your kids, tape your kids. If you're all about the money, take some picture of some money. Whatever something to remind you what your why is. That way, every time you open this, you're keeping whatever track. You can use this for notes. You can use this to follow up with people, whatever your reasons are. But I want you to have your why in front of you at all times. If you do everything visually, wherever your workspace is, get a frame and put a picture of your why. But I want you to find a way to keep your why in front of you. And anytime you're thinking, this is too hard, I can't wrap another person, I don't want to do another party, you know, I want you to stay committed to your why. This has nothing to do with staying committed to me, your enroller. It's staying committed to the reason why you paid $99 to join this business, the reason why you watched both my videos and decided, yes, I'm in. Okay? And if after this, if anybody's like, you know what, that might be too much for me, you know, please know that this is not to separate anybody or anything else like that. It is honestly, I want to see how many of us can complete the steps to success by staying, you know, keeping to the basics, if you will, but actually doing them. All right, because I've been guilty of working really hard one day and then for 4 days doing nothing. or for a week doing nothing but posting, and that's all I've done. And then just scrolling through Facebook, scrolling through Facebook, scrolling through Facebook. You know, we've got to become more creative, but yet stick with the basics. Okay? But I am excited. Are you guys? I'm going to unmute everybody. Okay, everybody's unmuted. Hello, all you babies. Everybody excited?
Yes.
Okay, does anybody have any questions? Yeah, let's give a hand for Darnell, our man. Let's give a hand for Darnell. Does any? Okay. Most important. One of the most important. Okay, touch team. I'm sorry. Yeah. We said Caitlin and Stacy, Chicago. Me and Tim in Chattanooga. Now, and then we're still working on Orlando. We're waiting to hear back from somebody. Now, if you are in an area by yourself, okay, you are going to probably become the touch team person. So if you're the only person in North Carolina or in your area, but here's why. Because we're going to start completing the steps to success, and if you are finding some local people, you're now their leader. They're going to be looking to you because you're their enroller. You know, and as an enroller, you need to be teaching them all these things. You need to be doing their first launch party with them, and you need to be the one who is leading them. Does that make sense? Okay, so if you are somewhere by yourself, you know, you still, yes, Christy, what area exactly are you in?
South Carolina.
You're in South Carolina, okay. We have some in North Carolina. But yeah, so when Christina, she's going to get some local, you know, chances are by doing this, she's going to find some local people. And one thing that I will do if you are in this side of my country, you know, if you are in Atlanta, South Carolina, North Carolina, you know, on this side, the east side, you know, Kim and I will come if we can make it happen, if we got some action going on. Okay? And so you will become your touch team leader because you're going to be growing a team. You know, and just like me, when I started, I was the only one here in Chattanooga. My enroller was in Orlando. You know, so once I got my first group of 5 or so, I started doing meetings. I was doing people's launch parties, okay? But we're going to continue to do things like this to keep everybody connected. And also bear with me because, like I said, this will be something that is evolving and that we're continuing to add people to. So, does anybody have any questions? And Amber, you know I'll come to Nashville. Yes, Christina, I'm sorry.
Do you have any tips for getting people to sign up to have parties?
To have parties? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we'll be going over tips and things like that. But I actually have a whole list of tips now that we got from Green Carpet. But my biggest tip would kind of be like, don't use the word party anymore. Take out the word party because people see that as, you know, something like, oh, I have to plan something in the house and things like that. I think it's good to have one at, like, just have something at your house where you invite your own close friends and family and ask everybody to bring a friend and say, hey, I just need some people to sample some of my products and give me an honest, you know, evaluation of what you think about them. Okay? One of the first things I did when I first started was I got my best friends together and I asked them if I could have a practice party because I've never done one before. And they all bought a wrap and they all signed up for customers. It was great practice. Okay? You know, so if you're new, or that's a really good thing to, like, if you sign someone up who's out of town who's scared to do a party, say, hey, why don't you get like your bestest buddies to come over and ask if you can practice in person? Okay, so that is one thing. But also, just ask somebody, hey, you have like 2 people that would want to come over with you. You know, another idea too I saw recently was do a facial party and post something that said something as simple like, hey, I just got a new box of facials. I have to get one of these. Does anybody want to come over for some wine? And I can give you $5 off a facial, you know, for a girls' night out. But we'll be going over different tips, you know, through the page, you know, about parties and things like that. But another great idea too, Christina, you're in Chicago, right? You know, Stacy's going to be in Georgia, or, you know, they're going to be doing some parties where you get 1 or 2 people to go with you, but you'll be in that big party atmosphere because other people from Chicago will invite people also.
Yes, we can I talk, Beth?
Yeah. No, you can't. I'm kidding.
Okay. All right, so we plan on doing bi-weekly parties where I'm going to have one, George is going to have one. We're going to do twice a week. But I just want you guys to know that if you look up personality colors, that's going to be huge for you. If you're looking to book parties, you need to learn personality colors because there's red, green, yellow, and blue. Partiers are blue. So if you know anybody who's a blue personality, which I'll post on 2911 so you guys know what I'm talking about, message them. Be like, hey, do you want to get a free wrap or a free facial? And invite 4 of your friends. I usually when I do them 5 or more, I give them a free wrap. Anywhere up to 10, they get 2 free wraps. So I would definitely message your party people who are life of the party and definitely book it with them. And like I said, like my house is open. You guys are more than welcome to come to my house. My house it's perfect for kids. They can bring their kids. They don't have to book a babysitter. It's totally just up for you guys.
And one thing too I would recommend is doing an online party by yourself. Where'd Christina go? Christina Hooker. Did she leave? She has a little baby with her. So Christina Hooker, she's one of my new distributors. She just went off and did one on her own. You looked at the outline that I had under filed on the 2911 page. It was just her. Instead of be like a huge thing, she did all the posts, and so they were watching someone that they knew posting. And she got, I don't know where she is, but she got something like 4 or 5 little customers. Now has 2 I mean, she's like, oh, I'm doing online parties? No, I had no idea. And she just did it on her own. Because I think sometimes online parties can get too big. Or if I'm like, hey, Shannon, let's do an online party, and I'll do it for you. Invite all your friends. Well, her friends don't know me, but they know her. And so when Christina was posting it, and with all her good friends that she personal messaged. I mean, it was small, but she got a lot of customers from it and a couple potential distributors. So that I think that's also a good idea also. So anybody else have any questions about like what we're doing, what the plan is, what's required, or anything like that? Anybody?
Beth.
Melissa, are you there?
Beth.
Yes. Diamond, Georgia Spearman, got something to say?
I just have a question. Did I hear you say, or did I misunderstand that you were gonna make a file on not the requirements, but the challenge in itself for us to have
the accountability worksheet?
I'll make a track. Yeah, I want to make a tracking sheet so with your minimums on it.
Okay.
And the parties and stuff like that.
Okay.
I can't read.
All right. Ava, pick this up. So yes, I am going to make that, and then each week you will turn into me or your local person, just by email or whatever. And again, that's not so we can be like, all right, Tammy, who's this person, or don't. It's to help keep you accountable. Because I know, like for me, when I used to have to do a certain amount of sales calls a week, and even though my boss wasn't with me, I still would be like, oh gosh, I have to do 2 more because I have to have it on my sheet, and I know that everybody here has enough integrity that they're actually going to, be honest about what they're, what they want to do. So, Christina, we're just talking about you. Christina Hooker, we were just talking about you. You left.
Oh, because my phone died. I had to plug it back in.
Yeah, I was talking about you doing your online party with your friends and the good response that you got. But then just small and just you and things like that. So I was giving you a shout out. But anyway, and so yeah, so we're going, and those tracking sheets are to also keep you, on task to what you need to do. That way, sometimes we can get, especially you who have small kids at home, you can get distracted. You may start with your messages, but you get pulled away. That way you can sit back down and get right back to it, and it just stays in front of you. Anybody else have any questions at all? Anybody? Awesome. Okay, hold on. We got to take a picture first.
Nope. These guys behind me look like they're all business, so I'm going to go blitz them.
Well,
and
first, take a picture. Right? Everybody small. 1, 2, 3.
Wait. Ah!
Where'd you go? There you go. All right, well, awesome. Okay, well, I want to recap some of these things. Make sure you get your Y in front of you. Happy birthday, Tammy Napolitano. Say your birthday, Tammy.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Are you?
Happy birthday.
Tammy, are you really 40?
Yes.
Okay, Mariel told me.
4.0.
You don't look 40.
Okay,
Not at
so
all.
yeah, Tammy, I'm 40, but I look it. But Tammy's 40.
You don't look it. Don't even.
Happy birthday, girl.
Thank you.
Look it because it works. But yeah, they're both 40. It's killing me. Okay, so, and then Melissa, the one with the Esther rhythm, is 50. That's why she's got her menopause stuff in her picture.
Oh, wow. I need testimonies on that.
But it works, doesn't it, Melissa?
Yes, it does.
There are those testimonies, girl.
That's right. Oh, she is. So, okay, well, awesome. Well, very important that every day you check the experiment page. Make sure you check it every day, okay? Check the 2911 page every day, but check the experiment page because we will constantly have tips and challenges and things like that. But thank you so much. Again, I'm very excited and can't wait to see where we are in 3 months. All right?
Beth?
Yes.
Love you, Beth. Thank you.
Oh.
You can go ahead and say to YouTube. Yes, ma'am.
Are you making this? Are you gonna? Did you record this to make it a YouTube or something?
Yeah, I'm trying. Well, I hit record. Every time I record it, I can't figure out how to replay it. But I'm hoping now that I've paid for Zoom, it's going to be easier to recording. So this is recording right now. So it's just me figuring out what to do afterwards.
Okay.
Thanks, Kim. All right. I'll talk to y'all later.
Bye. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye. Look at all the wines. Bye, guys.